You are new in the crypto world, but you know that there are some mysterious guys out there who have made millions of dollars of some coins everyone's gone crazy about, and you just feel that you are missing something. The super simple guide on IDO and launchpads is here to make things easier for you. I bet you know that the best way to make money with crypto is to get prospective projects' coins before listing on the market. Wait till they grow in price and sell. But how to find these projects and not run into scam? How to get their tokens before sale? What is IDO and what is a launchpad? Which one to choose? We'll answer all these questions that keep popping up in your head in this video. But before that, do me a favor, like this video and subscribe to our channel. And remember, this video is only educational and not financial advice. Always do your own research. So let's not waste any more time and get started. What is IDO and why is it so desirable? Let me stop here and say a few words about how the stuff worked before. Have you heard about ICO, Initial Coin Offering? A few years ago, it was the only way of fundraising for new projects. Thus, without anything being ready to take a look at, armed with a single white paper which could be written by any student, people literally poured their money in promises that a project is gonna be useful, popular, and eventually make its token holders rich. But half of them turned out to be scam. Another half found it too difficult to be listed on the market, so they didn't even make it to sale. Projects that really kept their promises and issued tokens that could be sold and bring some profit were as rare as successful startups. But the dark times have gone. Now developers have money to create at least better versions of platforms, games, or services to show, here's what we are working on and this is how it's gonna be awesome, so why not buy any allocation so we all could get benefits. Listing process have also become more accessible and reliable. And ICO was replaced by IDO. IDO is an initial DEX offering, where DEX is a decentralized exchange platform. In other words, a market where transactions are managed by smart contracts. In a nutshell, it is an opportunity to buy tokens for a very reasonable price firsthand, invest if you want, and then get profit when the project will shoot. And some projects in crypto can really explode. To the moon, as they say. Sounds good, right? But here's the thing. Imagine that every one of you thinks the same. I want to take part in IDO. So let's dig deeper and break down what exactly you are supposed to do to participate in IDO and why it is impossible. Or possible. Let's find out. What is a launchpad? IDOs are held on platforms called launchpads. You've probably heard a bunch of platforms' names with the words like starter or pad or DAO. It means that these platforms are incubators for blockchain-based projects. Their aim is to raise capital, giving access to early-stage token sales to their investors for a bargain price before the public launch on the market. Now we are ready to explore the platforms themselves, and there are actually over 100 different platforms, well-known, brand new, specializing on NFT or blockchain-based games and whatnot. So we analyzed over a dozen most popular launchpads and selected 4 platforms to have a closer look at in 2022. Here we have a comparison table that we hope will help you to choose the best option. So what are the most popular and trustworthy launchpads and what are their requirements? The first one is classic Polkastarter. Let me say a few words about this platform. It gives projects on Ethereum, Binance, Solana, Polkadot and other blockchains an opportunity to launch their idea and receive long-term growth support, and enables us to participate obviously in early-stage investments. So what do we need? Let's assume you have found an IDO you wish to take part in. Now you are required to be allowed listed, like to be eligible to participate. To be allowed listed, you need to have at least 250 polls in wallet, staked, or LP tokens, which is now $450. And there is a new concept introduced with Polkastarter version 2, which is pulse power. For every 250 pulse power you have, you receive 1 ticket for every allowed list you apply for. So for 500 pulse power, you get 2 tickets, and so on. Projects choose allowed listed addresses at random. So it's like lottery. The more tickets you have, the more chances to win are. And you not only receive tickets for every 250 pulse power, but the more tickets you have, the more they are worth. According to this table, there are 5 different pulse tiers. So, if you have 250 plus pulse power, it means that every ticket is worth 1 ticket. But if you have 30,000 plus pulse power, in this case every ticket is worth 1.25 tickets. Makes sense, right? And there is no cooldown on this tier. By the way, cooldown is a period of 7 days when you are required to calm down your racing heart because you've just nailed it. No, kidding, you can be allowed listed for another IDO during this time. Now, when you are allowed listed, complete KYC and wait for the launchpad of IDO. Note that IDOs are first come, first serve, so you better follow the desirable project every way you can. Set up alarms, tell your dog you go walk after you see your tokens in your wallet. Also, it's up to projects to decide how many people they allow list, and thus your chances on participating may be higher or lower, depending on how generous the developers are. Another launchpad in our list is DAO Maker, which had some updates recently. So there are 2 ways to participate in IDO here. First one is SHOW, which stands for Strongholders Offering. To access shows on DAO Maker, you need to stake at least 2,000 DAO tokens, which is $4,600, and be registered to the platform. Depending on the number of DAO or DAO LP tokens held, you will unlock DAO power and be assigned to a tier. There are 5 tiers in total. You will be placed in the lowest one if you hold 2,000 DAO, whereas the top tier 5 requires that you hold 50,000 DAO, which is $115,000. As always, the higher tier have a better chance of winning an allocation. Those in tier 5 can expect to win almost every show. Know that you have to stake DAO for the entire prize tokens vesting period. Second way is public show round that makes the show accessible to every KYC'd user with $2,500 worth of any tokens on EVM-compatible chains like Avalanche, Binance Smart Chain, Phantom Opera, and Polygon. In this case, you are allowed to claim 30% of your unlocked tokens at each unlock event. Note that claiming more will cause a flipper tax by exactly the amount that was claimed above the 30%. You can claim the remaining 70% of tokens at each upcoming unlock. BSCPad is another platform that launches new projects which promises to solve the main flaws of existing launchpads. Like, the amount of tokens to stake is prohibitive, and even if you stake the tokens, you are not guaranteed an allocation. First come, first serve concept, and the possibility for bots to fill the whitelist, leaving no chances for others. How do they solve it? Well, the project claims that every single participating person will get an allocation due to its 2-round system. First round is an allocation round. Based on the number of BSCPad tokens held, you will be in either one of 6 tiers. Bronze, for which you will need 1000 BSCPad, which is now around $580. Silver, gold, platinum, diamond, and blue diamond. First 3 tiers are lottery tiers, which will share 20% of total raise, and the rest 80% of the raise is assigned for guaranteed allocation tiers based on the pool weights number. Here, the higher tier you are, the more pool weight portion you are, the more tokens you can buy. The second round is first come, first served round. Platinum and above tier members can purchase an additional amount for unsold tokens. That is determined by a tier-based formula. This round is open until all tokens are sold, which typically lasts for only a few minutes. The last platform for today is Solana's most successful launchpad, Solanium. Solanium's tier system requires users to hold XSlim tokens to participate in IDOs. XSlim token is the non-transferable governance token of the platform, which means that you need to earn XSlim by staking Slim LP or Slim tokens. The amount of XSlim tokens you will get depends on the amount of tokens you staked and the staking period, which maximum is 1 year. So if you stake for 1 year, the reward ratio will be 1:1. This means that 1 staked Slim equals 1 XSlim. As for Slim LP tokens, you can get them if you are a liquidity provider in the Sol Slim pool on Radium. Holders are offered 2.5x bonus multiplier, which means 1 stake Slim LP equals 2.5x Slim. The Solanium tier system includes 5 tiers. For the first one, you need 100x Slim, which is $113 if stake 100 Slim for 1 year. Tiers 1, 2, and 3 have the lottery ticket system, which means that you are not guaranteed the allocation, and the more tickets you have, the higher are the chances to win. Tier 4 and 5 are guaranteed allocations. Solanium also has the free distribution mechanism that incentivizes XSlim holders with platform and pool fees. This means that 2% of projects raised funds will go to XSlim holders and 2% of IDO tokens will be transferred to the governance treasury of Solanium, which is governed by XSlim token holders. Generally, to be able to take part, you need to be whitelisted and do some simple tasks, like to follow the project's social media or invite friends. Anyway, this is free, and if you have no experience in IDOs, it's worth a go. Surely, you have better chances participating according to the launchpads tier system. In this case, you need to hold or stake at least $500. But even then, despite BSCPad, your chances are not very high. You will have to deal with lotteries, tickets, and be lucky, but you can expect bigger allocations. And finally, if you have some assets to stake, or in the case of Solanium, maybe you are a fan of Solana ecosystem and staking your Slim for a year or providing liquidity won't be any problem, you are welcome to high tiers with guaranteed allocations and bonuses. You will need to stake around $50,000 depending on the platform and around $115,000 on DAO Maker, which turned out to be the most expensive one. But here you should remember that platforms can't guarantee you that the projects you are about to enter will bring you profit. So be careful, always do your own research. We would recommend checking out some previous IDOs on the platform you've chosen. Like, what were those projects? What were the actual increases of the value of tokens? What were the allocations? And so on. So that's it for now. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave your comments down below. See you in the next videos.